What the heck makes these red drums so special? Yeah, hello, welcome back. Today, we're talking about this beautiful vintage Yamaha set in front of me. This is a 1987 Yamaha Recording Custom Series drum set. I've been looking for one of these things for over a decade. During college, I worked for Music Go Round, which is a used music shop here in Kenosha, Wisconsin. And between our Kenosha and Milwaukee shops, we had a lot of really cool drums come through. One of those sets was a Yamaha Recording Custom kit in this finish, which they call Hot Red. And the kit back then was the same sizes, 22 by 14 kick, 12 by 8 rack tom, 13 by 9 rack tom, and a 16 by 16 floor. Cool sizes. It's as classic gets. What it didn't come with was the snare drum. It was just the 3 toms and the kick at the time. And me and my friend Sahan have been kicking ourselves in the butts ever since because we didn't buy those drums. They were a really good deal back then, and man, those drums probably sounded incredible. So keep looking and keep looking and keep looking. Last winter, I found these drums out in New Jersey. I'm from freaking Kenosha, Wisconsin. You know, New Jersey is not a hop and a skip away, but my partner's parents live out there just north of there in New York. So called them up. I said, hey, can you guys run over and get these drums for me? And they said, sure. So it was very, very kind of them. They went and got the drums. Then we picked them up when we went out and saw them earlier this year. And here they are in the basement. There's also a 14-inch rack tom I got with it. The snare is a 14 by 5 matching. And man, they're wonderful drums. What makes these so special? Well, all birch shells, made in Japan. Wonderful, wonderful lacquer finish. Cool color. I mean, come on. Fire engine red. Gorgeous. And these are the same kind of drums that Steve Gadd famously played on so many hits. And they live up to the hype. Recording Custom. These drums sound stupid under mics. Listen to this. I mean, I don't know, but these drums almost sound like they're pre-EQ'd, and you really don't have to do much to make them sound good in the mix. The snare drum has so much body that I really don't need to put too much room microphone in there, and it fills the whole sound out. The toms sound great. Great punch, great low end, great everything. The kick sounds stupid. Everything sounds incredible. To me, sounds very different than any other drums I've owned, and I'm so happy to have these. A few friends have been telling me, man, you just got to have them, and then you get it. So I got it. And I think once you hear them with some music, you're going to really, really understand why, for so long, these were the drums that you would find in a recording studio. So listen to this. There you have it. Vintage drums, modern heads, good preamps and a decent drummer, and you're off to the frickin' races here. So today, as always, we're using Ibanez heads. I got the heavyweight dry on the top of the snare. That thing is a cool head. I have been really digging that thing. It combines the power center dot thing. You got the freaking dotties that you find on the HD dries, and then you have this nice heavy film for the head itself. Killer. Got Onyx heads top and bottom on the toms. I got the EQ4 frosted batter. Got a G1 on the front here with the felt strip with paint by my partner. So that's kind of cool. And then I got these beautiful Turkish cymbals. 15-inch Millennium hats, 20-inch Meta Crash, 22-inch Millennium ride, and the 24 prototype ride that is just the big basher. That's my bashy boy. Killer drums. There's really nothing else to say. They're a little harder to find, and when you do find them today, they can be very expensive. But I think it's just to say that if you get a nice birch shell, you finish it the right way, it's going to sound great. And it's going to sound different than maple. So something to keep in mind. The older I get, the more I remember that, like, drums sound like drums. And so whether you have a really expensive set or a really cheap set, it's just a matter of putting the right heads on it, tuning it the right way, and hitting these instruments in just the right way. And you're going to be able to get a good tone out of anything. But when you get to sit behind a piece like this, it's really a piece of history. And I'm so honored to have them in my collection right now. And if you guys have any questions about these drums, please let me know. Happy to answer whatever I can. And if you're a Yamaha guy and you have the history on this kind of stuff, jump into the comments. You know, what are your favorite tidbits about these drums? I'd love to hear more on what other people think. And let's get into the conversation. Leave me a like, subscribe. Let me know what your favorite cheese is, and I'll give you a cracker to match it. How's that for a question of the week? All right, guys. Welcome to the nonsense. We'll see you at the next circus. Barnum and boys out.